What are acceptable word stress patterns for tricky vocabulary? Imagine trying to say a word correctly, but the stress is off, and everyone gets confused. That's why understanding where to put the emphasis is so important. Word stress is about which syllable in a word gets the loudest, clearest pronunciation. When it comes to tricky vocabulary, knowing the right stress pattern helps you sound natural and be understood easily. Most two-syllable words follow simple rules. If it's a noun or an adjective, the stress usually falls on the first syllable. Think of words like table, happy, or pretty. These are common and follow the pattern. If the word is a verb or a preposition, the stress tends to be on the second syllable. For example, arrive, between, or decide. This pattern helps keep things consistent and predictable. Adverbs with two syllables often follow the noun and adjective rule with the stress on the first syllable. Words like quickly, always, or softly are good examples. But watch out for heteronyms, words that look the same but have different meanings depending on stress. For instance, project as a noun has the stress on the first syllable, but as a verb, project, the stress shifts to the second. When words have 3 or more syllables, the rules get a bit more flexible. Usually, suffixes give clues about where to put the stress. Words ending in li, si, ti, or al often have the emphasis on the syllable before the suffix. For example, politely, democracy, critical, or authority. Compound words generally have the main stress on the first part. Think of blackboard or hot dog. This helps listeners identify the key part of the word quickly. Phonetics also plays a role. Unstressed syllables often reduce their vowel sounds to a schwa, which sounds like a quick, neutral Correct stress placement makes your speech clearer and more natural. To handle tricky words, start by identifying the part of speech. Is it a noun, verb, or adjective? This gives you a good idea of where the stress should go. Use a dictionary that shows phonetic transcription. These often mark the stressed syllable with an apostrophe before it. Practice with heteronyms, paying attention to how stress changes with meaning. And look for suffix clues in longer words to guide your pronunciation. In short, acceptable stress patterns depend on the word's grammatical role and suffixes. Two-syllable nouns and adjectives usually stress the first syllable, verbs stress the second, and longer words follow suffix-based rules. Knowing these patterns, along with phonetic cues, helps you pronounce tricky vocabulary accurately and confidently.